As the hockey world continues to mourn the loss of Matthew and Johnny Gaudreau, tonight Columbus, in what was their home opener against the Panthers, had a phenomenal tribute night that showed again how this tight-knit community can come together like no other. There were several incredible moments throughout the night, and it started with a fantastic short doc they aired before puck drop that did a great job of really showing who Johnny was, his love for the game, his upbringing, and the family man he was off the ice. We also got to see the many ways Columbus is honoring Johnny throughout the season. They set up a memorial they'll have all year at Nationwide. They're leaving a stall open all season for him, started a new tradition in honor of Johnny with a donkey hat.
We're doing the donkey of the game in honor of John. That's what he called everyone.
They've got the stickers on the helmets, Merzlikins rocking a custom mask, the number 13 painted at both ends of the ice, and really nice is Johnny's dad, Guy, has on multiple occasions already joined the team at practice in what has got to be real special. But as for tonight, what was really cool was that the Panthers all arrived with purple Gatorade and Skittles in hand, some of Johnny's favorites. Then during warm-ups, not only did all of the Blue Jackets players come out in Gaudreau jerseys, so did the Panthers on the other side as just awesome. Then what was maybe the toughest for me was the pregame ceremony where they raised a banner in honor of Johnny with his family in attendance and not a dry eye in the building, as you just feel for this family so much. Now, after all of that, as guys gathered themselves, these teams had a hockey game to play, which gets us to maybe my favorite moment of the night. The Blue Jackets started the game with just 4 skaters leaving the wing open in memory of Johnny and ran 13 seconds off the clock in a truly special moment. And so with that, how about we get to the game? Monahan fittingly got around Ekblad and nearly started things off with a bang. This would have been a real nice one, but he wasn't done. However, it's obviously tough to come out and just play a hockey game after all of that, so while the Panthers did have about 5 minutes of power play time in the first, they couldn't beat Merzlikins, who was good. Werenski also had a great chance ringing one off the bar, but ultimately the first saw no goals, so we'll head over to the second, where if Florida wasn't going to score on the power play, Sillinger all alone would, as he scored shorthanded. It's a beauty, glove side, beating night as the Jackets would get on the board early in the second. However, just after the midway point of the game, Reinhart settles it and feeds Lundell, who scores, but a beautiful job by Reinhart here as the Panthers, just like that, would square this thing up. Not a minute later, though, it's Monahan in front on the rebound as he was not going to be denied, and fittingly, Sean Monahan, in an awesome moment, scored one for his buddy and immediately pointed at the banner. This was incredible. You gotta love this picture that came out of this, as I'm sure he'll never forget this moment. And the floodgates had apparently opened, as just 37 seconds later, the Panthers, with a strange bounce, would float one over Merzlikins, as Kulikov would just as quickly tie this thing up again. And then, as we got into the dying seconds, the Panthers would score a third. It's Reinhart with a second on the clock, Bennett feeding him with 2 Jackets getting caught behind the blue line, and a brutal way to finish a period, but it was now 3-2 heading into the third and final frame, where early on, after Bennett got caught for tripping, Columbus did get a great opportunity, but it was killed off instead. And so, with under 5 to go now, it was Lostarinen getting loose and didn't know it immediately, but he in fact did score his second of the year to make it a 2-goal game late. And so, with well over 4 minutes on the clock, the Jackets aggressively would pull the goalie on a move that paid off as Severson to the net and they score. It's James Van Riemsdyk with his first as a Blue Jacket, and they were right back in this thing. Merzlikins would go off immediately again, and they got some great looks. You could tell how much they wanted it, as Chinikov, oh so close here with Knight just getting a piece of it, but ultimately time would expire and the Panthers would hold on to take it 4-3 in what was an emotional roller coaster of a night. It was a great game though, and all my best wishes to the Gaudreau family. With that, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you in the next one.